Hey everybody, it's Keith with Trades Education Center, and we're back for a Credential Thursday. It's our first of the longer format here. So, on this Credential Thursday, I wanted to talk about one of the certifications that our apprentices go through as part of their first aid certification. And it's one that I just got recently myself as a part of Leadership Jackson with the Jackson County Area Chamber of Commerce. And that's called Stop the Bleed certification. Here it is right here. The American College of Surgeons. This was completed with Piedmont Athens Regional. And so and actually I've done it before here with the trade school, but I also got to do it there with my colleagues at Leadership Jackson. But what we have here at the school, because we did this program with Piedmont Athens Regional, we have a bleeding control kit from the Georgia Trauma Commission. And this has a lot of I say basic, it has some really good tools and supplies that you would need on a job site or even at home for that matter, if somebody has a major cut. And so that we went through the different types of cuts there are, the different parts of the body where those cuts can take place, and how you would approach each different part of the body. It's essentially, your extremities like arms, legs, your torso, and then like those joint areas like shoulders, the groin area. Those are kind of the biggies, and also like elbows and knees, but really, and each one of those different main areas has a different approach when it comes to controlling the bleeding. And so these kits are fantastic. I highly, highly recommend having one. We have two of them here at the trade school. We have one in our wet lab where we do a lot of work in that room. We have the other, which is where I took this one, from our rough-in room. And we had them in both places so that we can quickly get to what we need. There are scissors in here, all types of gauze in here, and then also the tourniquet. Those went out of favor for a while years ago because somehow we thought that people were losing limbs left and right because of tourniquets. That's, as they have been training us on this, that is less the case than it is saving someone's life because of a tourniquet. And so losing a limb is it's not going to happen as often as you think. And second, it's better to have a tourniquet and save someone's life so they don't bleed out than it would be for them to, simply lose a limb and still be living. That's the bigger picture idea there. But we're super thankful to have these kits here. I highly recommend it for skilled trades businesses. I would say, especially on the new construction side, especially in new construction, I think every skilled trades company should have one of these on a truck. Every single one of their trucks or vans should have one of these. And make sure one of your people is trained to do this. I know it sounds, overblown to say it, but the moment you need someone that can do this, if someone is in the risk of bleeding out, you don't have time for an ambulance to get there. You just don't. And that's, again, part of the training that they talk about with us when we went through Stop the Bleed was that very fact. Not just first aid, but Stop the Bleed specifically. So skilled trades businesses, if I could highly, highly encourage you, make time to, if you're in the Athens area, talk to Piedmont Regional. They've got great educators. They will help businesses do that. Reach out to them and say, hey, I heard good things about doing Stop the Bleed and first aid, training for my company. I'd like to be able to do that. Reach out, talk to them about it. I think it's, again, we're trying not to overstate it, but you could save someone's life, either one of your employees, a family member, because once everybody has this training, everybody is capable of figuring that out. And plus, these kits have the actual tools that you need to do it, not just, well, let me grab my belt. We talk about that in the training. Belts don't actually work. Like, it takes a lot to cut off circulation so that you don't bleed out. So that's why these are important. So anyway, that's Credential Thursday is Stop the Bleed certification along with first aid. Stop the Bleed certification. Again, reach out to your local hospital system. I know in our region, Piedmont Athens Regional has an education division, and they do this type of stuff in the community. Highly recommend. Stop the bleed. Let's save some lives.